Okay, Greg, go ahead and get us started.
Yeah, so Jeff, what was your overall impression of how the group looked today? What was it like getting back on the field with them?
We're just so much better, and the details. We just look like a football team that knows what we're doing, actually. And now it's time to take that and take it to another level. So that was very pleasing.
What does it mean for the quarterbacks group specifically to have this spring period to work through the offense after not having that opportunity last year?
Yeah, well, it's not just them, but all of us. It just gives us such a chance to have a deeper understanding, a deeper knowledge of the offense. It's not that we're adding anything. We're just making it look a lot different. Probably going to carry, a larger volume of offense into the game. We pride ourselves on beginning with the end in mind. Like we know what we want to look like at the very end of the year. So last year, we just started a lot smaller when the year began because we knew what it was going to look like at the end of the year. And we had to be mindful of how much offense we carried in. This spring, we're carrying in, more offense. So for those quarterbacks, that's going to give them a chance to do more stuff each week. And with our other quarterbacks, there were only a few that didn't get to play. But like Cam, Sutton, and Eddie Lee, Zach, it's just going to be really good for those kids to get those extra reps. Because when you're in the fall, you're trying so hard to get our 1s and 2s ready. And we got injured there so much, that 4 guys got a lot of work. So, we've already got Frank, Josh, JoJo, and Lowell. All 4 of those guys got significant reps last year.
Is this like an evaluation period that carries over into the fall in terms of like depth chart and implications like that? Or is it just about getting those guys reps and opportunities to improve?
Yeah, I never look at it that way. I know you guys do, and I understand that. But I look at it like they're all my starters. And, we try to treat every player on our team that way, honestly. We just made the comment out there we had 4 groups of scale going. And I literally told the 4s, I'm like, look, we had 20 players miss the bowl game, 5 coaches and a strength staff guy. Who would have ever known that many coaches? I mean, we had to have backup coaches step up. We had to have backup receivers, backup linebackers, backup strength guys, so to everything you might not play. Last year was a great analogy. You got to be ready when your number's called.
And sort of to that point, it was like every time you guys were on the field, you were getting ready for the next game because that preseason was so condensed and you never knew kind of what was around the corner. Do you get to take more of like a top-down approach or to look at it differently now that you have a spring period and there's no game right around the corner?
Yeah, it's really the best time to ever be a coach. It really is. Your 4s are getting reps. Your 3s are getting reps. Nobody's mad. It's the best time of the year, especially when the weather's 73 degrees. The Spurs are playing tonight. I'm getting to go to a Spurs game. I mean, it's a good day. But after that beat down we took last year, we deserve something good.
Okay, JJ.
Jeff, you mentioned that you guys pushed the start of spring back for strength and conditioning. Some of the guys looked a little bigger. What have you noticed, the change in some of the players, and why do that? And can you kind of expand on the reasoning for that?
Yeah, I just remembered last year when I watched y'all's 2019 team, some of those players that played for me in 20, for some reason, their bellies had gotten out further than their chest. So I knew that just them not being able to follow all that time, some of those guys went and ate chicken fried steak and fried chicken instead of a grilled steak and grilled chicken. And we've really worked hard on our hydration, our food choices, our sleep. And I just wanted Philo to get some extra time. I think Ryan Philo is one of the most unsung heroes on our team. Him and what his staff do. It's very remarkable, and we look a lot better right now. Our shoulders look better, our backs look better, and our abdomens look a lot smaller, which is a good thing. I wish the coaching staff would have had the same change. JJ, it didn't quite happen as well.
Talking about the quarterbacks, I think there's 8 on the roster. Are there any challenges in getting all these guys reps this spring?
Yeah, but I'm always going to be heavy on that number. You can't have enough of them, as last year proved. Those guys all get along very well with each other. That's the biggest deal. You got to bring in the right kind of guys in the room. I want guys that want to be the starter, but I want guys that have a servant attitude. When they know their number hasn't been called, they're supporting the other person. That's the hardest part about that room. You can only play one of them usually, but we had to play 4 last year. But we're going to always have a great room of quarterbacks because you just got to have them.
Can you run us through your schedule this week? When do you guys start to, I guess, get into the shells or pads?
Yeah, tomorrow will be the exact as today. It'll be everything exactly the same. We won't even change the scripts that much because we're having to turn around so quickly. And then we'll take Wednesday off. I say take off. We won't take it off. We'll be installing for Thursday, and our kids will be lifting. But we won't be playing football. And then Thursday will be a shell practice. We'll be thud, which means we'll just butt up. We won't take anybody to the ground. But very similar format as far as the structure, just it'll be a thudded practice. Then we'll take Friday for Good Friday and Easter weekend. We'll get everybody out of here, and we'll watch the video Monday of Thursday's practice. And yeah, that's correct. And then Tuesday we'll be rolling again next week.
So your first scrimmage will be next weekend, I guess?
We would discuss having that on that Saturday, but probably not. It probably wouldn't be to the following Saturday. I'll probably try to go, a little bit more. I hadn't really decided. On the calendar, it says, practice / scrimmage ? So we haven't really decided what that Saturday will look like yet. It's going to, a lot of it's going to do with our health. Where are we? Because, today we're running 4 teams, and I just challenged them, it's a beautiful day. So I imagine most of them won't hydrate correctly because they don't think they sweated that much. And we'll have hamstrings and calves and growing, and we'll be from 4 teams to 2 teams in a heartbeat if we don't take care of our bodies.
What's the overall health at this, I guess, early on? You have a few guys out, I imagine. Can you give us an update on that?
We've got a lot of guys that had surgeries after the season that are still rehabbing, but everybody is doing something in practice. We're all participating in practice. So that's just part of it. Some of them might be out with the flu symptoms. Some of them might be whatever, but we're all participating in one way or another in practice.
Are there guys out because of COVID, or what's the COVID protocol?
No, we don't have anybody out for COVID right now. That's been a blessing. I think I'm supposed to say you're supposed to refer to our COVID protocol something at the university, but I guess I slipped on that. But no, we're in good shape right now.